There is some massive news when it comes to the future of Warner Bros. Games, and we're going to go over the good and the bad regarding the latest Warner Brothers report, and how of course this will affect the future of the Batman Arkham series and just future DC games. If you haven't yet, go ahead and check out my latest Batman Arkham Reboot update video as we dive into all the updates in regard to the future of the Batman Arkham series. However, with this new Warner Bros. Report coming from Insider Gaming, the headline of the article reads, Warner Brothers is continuing its push to live service games. And this has led fans to become very concerned, because one of the most popular and latest Warner Brothers games that has just been released is Mortal Kombat 1, and it has charged $10 for a premium fatality. Yes, just a single fatality. And this isn't anything new. We've seen this with past Warner Brothers games, and the most popular example is Middle-earth Shadow of War, which had loot boxes at launch. And if you go back on YouTube and watch some of the Shadow of War reviews, you'll see just how peed off a lot of the fans were with this decision. So let's go ahead and read the article. The article reads, Warner Brothers doesn't seem to think there are too many live service games, and it intends to push out more of them. During its recent earnings call, CEO David Zaslav said the company's main priority with games remains a transition to live services. Our focus is on transforming our biggest franchises from largely console and PC based, with 3-4 year release schedules to include more always on gameplay through live services, multi-platform and free-to-play extensions, with the goal to have more players spending more time on more platforms, he said. Ultimately, we want to drive engagement and monetization of longer cycles at higher levels. We have put specific capabilities. We are currently under scale and see significant opportunity to generate greater post-purchase revenue. And we know that the latest example that is upcoming is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. And a lot of people have already written this game off from the gameplay trailers, and they can see what Warner Bros. Is kind of doing here. It's that Marvel's Avengers style gameplay and format. And we know that even with the biggest franchise in the world, Marvel's Avengers, it still flopped. And it seems like we got a clear-cut answer from David Zaslav that yes, the higher-ups want those long player sessions with fans kind of buying microtransactions. It seems from this quote that that is going to be Warner Brothers' primary objective for their gaming division. So I would say expect a majority of upcoming Warner Brothers games to have those live service elements. David Zaslav says that the IP is there and it's time for the company to capitalize on them. We've got the proven IP and franchises, the world-class studios and publishing talent, and we intend to continue to invest more capital and more resource into the business, Zaslav said. He added that he views each of the company's franchises as separate $1 billion gaming properties. Now, from what he said here, he's mainly talking about console and PC games. We know that Warner Brothers has gone all in with mobile gaming too. We've got Lord of the Rings games, we've got DC games on mobile, and they all have their own monetization schemes behind them too. However, for console games and PC games, that term live service doesn't really sit well with players. But I do like the fact that he does see their properties as $1 billion gaming franchises each. I also believe that David Zaslav sees Wonder Woman, Superman and Batman all as separate entities themselves. We've already got the proof that Batman himself with the Batman Arkham games has already proven to be a very successful franchise, and I think we could be seeing more in terms of future Batman games, especially continuing on the Arkham legacy after Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. But not only that, we already know we're going to get a Wonder Woman game, and I'm hoping they announce a Superman game sometime soon. Now, in terms of the next Batman single player game, the next Batman Arkham game being a live service game, I think it will have live service elements, but I think the smart way that Warner Brothers should approach this is how Ubisoft approached their single player big open world Assassin's Creed games. We should have our base Batman Arkham game, and then we should get DLC expansions. On top of that, we should get seasonal content with free DLC updates, and of course you have to 100% expect a monetization store where you should be able to buy different skins for your Batmobile, Batbike, and of course Batman suits himself. And honestly, from a business standpoint, I think that is a very good idea. I think Ubisoft has made a lot of money when it comes to the Animus store of providing different skins for the assassin and horses, and some bundle packs with different skins for your weapons. And I think a lot of people will be happier with this approach than what they're taking with the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. The main appeal for the Batman Arkham games is that storyline, that immersive, gritty storytelling. But because they're adding live service elements, and David Zaslav specifically said he wants to basically have players playing for a very long time, we could also see that kind of egregious, tedious gameplay that the latest Assassin's Creed games have, where it kind of forces you, especially with Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it forces you to play the side quests so that you can level up and continue the main game. And what this also provides Ubisoft with is the options to provide players with those time savers DLC monetizations to help you gain experience faster and level up your character, so you don't have to play the side quest, which is one of the worst monetizations I would say is out on the market. However, from a business standpoint, it's probably what we're going to be seeing in the next Batman Arkham games. So you have your positives, you have your negatives, and who knows, maybe when the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League releases, and if it is as bad as people believe it's going to be, maybe this will change Warner Brothers' approach to the future of their single player games. But it seems right now they are going to be going all in with the live service aspects of these games. And again, there are a lot of positives to this. I mean, imagine having the next Batman Arkham game and we get that seasonal content, we get that extra DLC story, we get constant updates, we get free DLC, but then you also have options to buy some very unique armor from the store. And I think 3 to 4 years is quite a long time. Assassin's Creed Valhalla just ended its support, I think, after its 3rd year. So I think a 2 to 3 year kind of support period will be something that we'll likely see with the next single player Warner Brothers games. I mean, looking at the Mortal Kombat 1 $10 premium fatality, I can see them doing for the next Batman Arkham game having those $10 suits. Again, I think the Ubisoft approach is something that they're going to be looking into and kind of adopting that to their games. But I think one of the worst things they could do is go back to what they did with Shadow of War and introduce loot boxes to the future of Batman Arkham games and the future of any of their single player upcoming games. So we're going to have to wait and see, but they are investing a lot more money into their gaming division. I like the fact that David Zaslav says that he sees each of their franchises as $1 billion gaming properties, and we hope to get more announcements, we hope to get more gameplay reveals of upcoming Warner Brothers games, especially the future of Batman and the Wonder Woman game, and hopefully an announcement of a Superman game. But guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, go ahead and watch my last Batman Arkham Reboot update video, because we talk about a lot of details about the upcoming future of the Batman Arkham games. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out, God bless, hope to see you on my next videos. Take care, guys.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind.